I'm Willy Klein. I'm an organizational advancement specialist, communications specialist, wear several different titles, I guess, but I'm here to represent the organizational advancement team. We're not a new team, but we have a new name. And the new name came with when Kath Ann Kress came on as our vice president. Our team reports directly to her. We work with her on initiatives that she feels are important to advance our organization. We support her office through our efforts. And we do that by initiating, developing, and directing advancement strategies for the organization. A lot of words. What does that mean? Well, in your packet you'll find the strategic plan for ISU Extension and Outreach. You'll also find the strategic plan for Iowa State University. These two things guide what we do. If you take a minute to look at the Extension strategic plan, you'll see some words on there that you've heard throughout the day, talking about partnerships, talking about educational programs, talking about reaching out to people across Iowa, engaging citizens of Iowa. All those terms are part of what those are the same terms we use in organizational advancement in the things that we do. So it's reflected in our strategic plan and in the university's strategic plan. What we do is we provide guidance and, if you will, a conscience on how extension and outreach story is told. This morning, Kath Ann, when she mentioned organizational advancement, she said they're about telling the extension story. Well, every one of us has a story if we worked with extension for very long. What our team does is tell the stories of the organization as a whole. We do that through messaging and branding. The folders you got today have a red bar on the outside. Nearly every piece of information inside has some identification on it. Without a doubt, you're looking at extension and outreach materials. That's what we're about, is making sure that that label, that branding is on the things that are out there telling our story. If you want to know and if you wonder what are some of the extension and outreach things that you've seen, whether you've been here for 2 weeks or 2 years, there's probably things that you've seen that we've had our finger on. If you've watched the annual report videos and you've seen those, they're telling a story. We also are involved with statewide events like Extension Week. Look around your county office if you're in a county office. The websites, the flyers, the signage in your office all reflect that branding and messaging that organizational advancement helps push forward and push out across the state. If you're in a unit or a college on campus or in a department on campus, your publications, your signage, your name tags all reflect that extension branding. That's part of organizational advancement, making sure that we're all branded in that same way. Our activities that we do range from Facebook posts on Iowa State University Extension Outreach Facebook page to awareness campaigns like the one that we carried out at State Fair. How many of you went to State Fair? How many of you saw the red feather banners around the State Fair? How many of you grabbed a passport and tried to locate all of the locations? Campaigns like that are organizational advancement. We work with the other teams here represented at the table today to make those things possible, but those are organizational advancement activities. We also are responsible for posting the news to the Extension's news page, which is our home page. We're also responsible for topic pages on our website, like the Dealing with Drought. We're the ones that make sure that the resources are posted to those pages. We also make sure that the Vice President's newsletter, the 5 town hall meetings being held around Iowa, the 100-year celebrations in county offices, an extension professor's PowerPoint presentation, maybe it's a value-added ag news release or council member trainings, all have that extension look and messaging. We're consistent across everything that we do and all the times we tell extension story that it looks the same and it sounds the same. And guess what? We also track and report whether our extension advancement efforts are working. So we have records of what's worked, what hasn't worked, so that we can make changes if we need to the next time around. Sounds like an awful lot, doesn't it? Well, it is. But our team has years of experience with extension and outreach. We also have training in strategic planning and reporting, in marketing, in writing, and editing. Those are the skills that our team brings to organizational advancement. Our team feels pretty privileged to be able to tell the organization's stories, because there's some pretty magnificent stories out there. You guys heard this morning a Sarah's story. I think maybe all the program directors told a story as they told you what their program areas do. Those are exciting stories. We like telling those. And every one of you in this room either has or will contribute to stories like that. It's our job as the organizational advancement team to tell the organization's story, but we know that every one of you has a story to tell, whether it's in your county, in your region, in your department, in your college. You also have stories to tell, or you will have stories to tell, or you'll be asked by a legislator to tell your story, or you'll be asked by your boss to tell your story. So to make it easier for you to do that and to maintain the branding and the messaging, there's another piece in your packet. Looks like this. And at the bottom of that is a link to the Organizational Advancement website. And on that website, I think there's another piece in your folder too. I think I saw it tucked in there, a marketing piece. That's where you can go and you can find shirts, hats, templates for flyers, templates for ads, templates for PowerPoints. You can find cards that you can order. You can even order your name badge so that you look like everybody else. All of that comes under the Organizational Advancement website. It's a great resource. Go there, find it, bookmark it, go there often. If you still can't quite figure it out, and if you're still needing to tell your story, and you're not really sure how to get it done, we have advancement specialists out in the field. There's 3 advancement specialists right now, hopefully soon to be 4 again, in the county offices that work with the county offices and the regional directors. They're listed there, their contact information's there. There's also 4 of us on campus. And one thing that we haven't been very good at, and I hate to say this, but we haven't been very good about working with our campus folks and reaching out to them and helping them find some of these resources. Contact us. If you're on campus and you need help with that PowerPoint, you can't figure out how to get that red bar on your PowerPoint and you want it there, give us a call. We'll help you make it happen. Our contact information is on that website as well. I'd also advise you, if you haven't already, to look at the 2011 annual report. Watch it. It's unlike any other annual report we've ever done. It's video. And it's real people telling real stories. That's the kind of stories that we tell through organizational advancement with the help of the people in this room. Jed and Lisa, the people at this table, we couldn't do it without the rest of Creative Services and without the rest of our unit. But that's what organizational advancement is about, is telling those stories and finding creative ways to tell them. So we're there to help you tell your stories too. But watch that video. Get a feel for what the stories are that we're telling. And if you really want to know what's going on with organizational advancement on a week-to-week basis, it's pretty simple. Every Thursday you'll get an email from Kath Ann Kress. It's her blog entry for that week. And very often in that blog entry, she's talking about some form of organizational advancement. Read it. Be sure to comment back. Don't be afraid to comment. She wants to hear from everybody. Get a dialogue going on those organizational advancement ideas that she has. She has lots and lots of ideas, more ideas than we can carry out. But it's exciting to be at a time when we have so much to say and so much positive to do. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit better what organizational advancement is and how we can help you with your organizational advancement efforts.